Hello there from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I'm joined by Becca.
Hello.
Good to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice quiet Friday in May. So we're not expecting it to be too busy here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. We've just come back from almost a week in Edinburgh, haven't we? And been seeing the sights and having some family fun.
Yep.
And here we are now, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, for our roller coaster fix. Looks like everything's running. Big one's going round, Icon's going round. All the woodies are going. We've got a filming pass to film on some of the smaller rides as well, like the dark rides, flying machines and stuff like that. So we'll try and get around as much of those, because we don't always do stuff like that, do we?
No.
So, and of course we're starting on our favourite ride at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, our collective family ride. Our little boy loves this, but he's not going to like us today because he's not here, and he's going to watch this and go, "You've been to Blackpool without us." He's not going to be happy, is he?
Yeah.
So he's with his grandparents, so he'll be having a damn good day anyway. Just looking up at the big one there, nice and quiet, Becca.
Yes, that'll be getting done soon.
Icon's mist on. Oh, there he goes. And gone are the days of doing construction updates along here. We did plenty of those in the day though, didn't we?
Yeah, it looks very different now.
Yeah, can you remember we were literally doing this 5-6 times a trip just to get those all important updates of Icon back in the day?
The thing is, the space feels tiny now, Icon's in it.
It does, doesn't it?
When that was just flat concrete, it felt huge.
It did.
But Icon's made the space feel very small, which is weird.
Yeah, because it's really, like, really good use of the space though, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's the thing. We've got the Big Dipper there. If you've not seen it already, me and Becca walked around the Big Dipper a couple of weeks ago. There is a video on the channel. Put a card in the top of the screen for that one. We've got the Pleasure Beach Express to ourselves, which is all good. I'm sure we'll do a couple more laps around it because it is just a nice chill out ride to start the day at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. And the good news is as well that from Monday, the video's going on Sunday. I think the video will be on before the Big Blue reopens. Just depends how quick I'm at editing. But we love a stay at the Big Blue, which is a hotel right in front of us there. And Becky, you're looking forward to getting back in the Big Blue. It's been a while, hasn't it?
I am. It's been a long while.
It must be over a year now. I think it must be opening weekend last year.
Opening weekend 2020, yeah.
Yeah,
that's a long time ago now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So we're definitely due a stop in the Big Blue. Now, if you've never stopped there and think, oh, why would I want to stay in the Big Blue when there's Blackpool B&Bs that are going to cost like 25-30 quid a night? Yes, the Big Blue can be expensive, but it's worth it for the breakfast alone. The breakfast is absolutely amazing, and Becca will definitely back me up.
It's amazing. Yeah, you can't beat a Big Blue breakfast.
No, agreed. I think at some point we do need to try the Boulevard, but we always just get drawn back to the Big Blue.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, isn't it?
I'm just not convinced.
She's not convinced.
The grey puts me off. I'm not a fan of greys.
Fair enough. And this is probably one of the bits of the Pleasure Beach Express that I remember most from my childhood, but from when it went the other way around and sort of come through the rock work, and then you'd see the big one above you and you'd be like, wow, look at that shiny new roller coaster there. That's the biggest ride in the world. And believe it or not, all these years later, it is still the UK's tallest roller coaster. And honestly, Becca, I just don't see that record going to any other park for a long time now.
No, it's a weird one, because it would actually be a very easy thing for someone to take.
Yeah, agreed.
But just the kind of attitude towards coasters have changed a bit, and people want inversions and launches and everything I don't like about coasters.
Yeah.
So just, you see a lot more of that being built than you do the tall ones. But you know, if you parked something like the big one next to something like, let's say, the Smiler, visually you're going to go to the big one, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know, from a distance.
Yeah, agreed.
You see the big one, that's the first one that's in your head.
Yeah, it's the most daunting. I mean, the Smiler looks impressive, but
in its little hole it looks impressive.
Yeah. Carry on after the tunnel, eh?
Yeah.
But going back to what we were just saying, from an engineering point of view, I think the Smiler is very impressive, but like you're saying, if you were picking a thrill ride from a distance, you'd go with the bigger ride, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and it's just something that you can, I mean, it's so easy to market. Look at all the Skyline stuff that Pleasure Beach have got.
Yeah, exactly.
And just, you know, it's a recognisable shape.
Yeah.
You see it on the M55 coming in, you can see it from the train coming in. you see it from so many places in Blackpool.
Yeah.
And just nowhere else has got that. I mean, you could argue that stealth's quite one for the Skyline, but you've got one bit.
Yeah.
The big one, you've got several bits. It's got a recognisable shape.
Yeah, agreed.
And it does well on pretty much flat ground. It's not relying on the landscape around it. It's just there, and it does brilliantly with it.
Agreed. And I think a lot of people criticise it for not doing this, that or the other, but I think it stood the test of time with, maybe not with enthusiasts, but well, it has with us, Pleasure Beach fans, but I think in terms of the general public, as they're so often referred to, or what we should just call them, is the paying public of thrill seekers who aren't geeks, they flock to it.
Yeah, I mean, any time it's closed for wind on a busy day, you wait until it tests and go and see what the queue gets like after 5 minutes.
So, coming to the end of the Pleasure Beach Express,
We are.
what ride are we going to first?
Roller.
Roller. Let's go then.
It's in front of us.
It's in front of us. It really is. You can just about see the orange. Next up is going to be the big one, but before we go there, let's bring Becca in. Just been on your favourite wooden roller coaster anywhere.
Yes.
Nickelodeon Street, because it is currently originally roller coaster. Would you like to showcase how much of a fan you are of this ride? Because we've done it a few times, but... So that is the original logo of roller coaster, now known as Nickelodeon Street.
And that was done just as they started painting it orange.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why is it you like that ride so much, and how is it running today?
Amazing. Plenty of airtime to be had today. It's got out of bed on the right side, that's for sure. But it's just, there's no, you know, it's not too much. It doesn't have to be any bigger. It's got enough speed, it's got enough airtime, it throws you around corners. It's just got everything a wooden coaster needs. You know, nice little package.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. I thought it was running really well today.
Yeah.
So it's time for the big one, and it's going to be nice and walk on, I think. Again, it's nothing to do with Pleasure Beach doing anything wrong, that the park's quiet. It is just quiet because everyone else is in work, they're in school, they're in college, so nice quiet day. We often get asked when is the best time to come to Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Fridays or even Wednesdays.
Yeah, just during the week, just avoid the weekend if you want lots of rides.
Yeah, exactly.
The atmosphere's great, but sometimes you just want a little big one.
Yeah, exactly. So let's go and do that right now. Straight through the queue, straight on the train.
Yep, that was nice.
Third from the back.
Yes, and it's running so well.
Running like a dream today, isn't it?
I mean, if it was running like that on the morning of a late night riding, it'd be epic by the end of the day.
So today is a south wind, and I don't think a south wind affects it, whereas a westerly wind does, so we got quite lucky with that. However, looking at the forecast, it goes to westerly in about 2 hours, so we should definitely make the most of that queue line, which is nice and empty.
There's no one in the station either, so it really is walk on.
Yeah, literally walk on. So, gonna put you on the spot now. If you could replace one section of the track, well, not one section, but one area of the ride next, what would you choose?
The area by the helix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the area between the helix and the current new track first, but preferably with the helix on that. But I think that bit as you come off is worse than the helix itself.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think anywhere leading up to the new track from the mid-course would be ideal. But be interested to see if it gets done and which sections do get done. And just a little note as well, for anyone that does like the new track on the big one, you can currently vote for Tazica in some awards, which I'll link in the description. They might get an award for the work they've done on the big one's new track. So if you do like what they've done, please vote for them, and of course please give them some feedback on socials, because they would absolutely love that.
Yeah, they've done such a good job, they deserve it.
Yeah, agreed, and they've done it so professionally and done it so well, and they've done it on spec and on time every time.
On time as well, which is quite a thing for how long they've got to do it, so...
Yeah, exactly. So it looks like Icon is fairly quiet, Becca.
Yeah.
Is it time to go and do the newest ride at Blackpool Pleasure Beach?
Yes, the squeaky Icon.
Squeaky Icon, let's go! Just taking our ride on Icon.
We have.
It was going to be back row, but we ended up getting moved to row 3.
Which wasn't too bad, it is better at the front, Icon.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel a little bit like that, you know.
Yeah.
It's been what is it, 4th season it's been here now, like 2018, 2019, 2020, yeah, 2021, 4th full season, well, 2nd full season, but 4th year it's been open kind of thing. And I've always preferred it at the back, but this year this year I'm enjoying the front more.
Yeah, it had some go about it today though.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had it where it's been running that fast or that well. Proper felt airtime this time.
Yeah.
Which I think is the first for me on this.
Yeah. I was going to say you're normally quite critical of Icon, not in terms of it was the wrong ride to build, but just it's not the best ride here. But
it's just not the kind of ride I enjoy, but it ran well today.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I genuinely think it's as good as it's been for a while today. It's just, I don't know why, it just felt really good, and like I say, I'm enjoying it more at the front. Next up is going to be Ice Blast, but before we do it, I want Becca to just walk in shot a minute and show you her new bit of Pleasure Beach merch.
Yes.
So
which my bag's going to get in the way of, but
there we go.
This is what we want.
It is. It's exactly what you want, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so they're at the end of the line now, so
there's only a few left and they're all in the same size. So.
Yeah. Very nice though.
Yes.
The kind of merch we'd like to see more of in that just generic Pleasure Beach style.
Absolutely.
So we've been on Flyers, we've been on Derby Racer.
Yep.
We'll hopefully get on Ghost Train in a bit.
Yep.
curly fries though, so good.
They are excellent.
Looking forward to Ice Blast?
Yeah!
Right, let's go and do it. We've just been on Ice Blast, and this is going to be like a really random thing to talk about, but it never gets mentioned in Pleasure Beach vlogs. It's just how nice Pleasure Beach is in places in terms of their gardens. And it doesn't get picked up on enough because, oh, Pleasure Beach isn't themed, oh, it's not a theme park. Well, actually, it doesn't need to be when it looks this nice, and Ice Blast is one of those nice areas of the park. And it always has been, it's always been well kept. So just wanted to give a little shout out to the gardeners here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach who do keep the gardens and the flowers and everything looking really, really nice at the park. I haven't really got too much to say about Ice Blast other than it's not great these days, but I'll always have good memories of it because it was my first thrill ride here, so there'll always be good memories of it for that. But otherwise it's not a great ride these days, we've got to be honest. So on to the next one. Following on from Ice Blast, it's time for a ride on the classic river caves, the second oldest operating ride here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and I'm very pleased to say that we will be doing a POV on this one.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the river cave, Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Come with us.
until their discovery in 1813. Built by the Egyptian king Ramesses II, these colossal statues are the most spectacular example of the art of ancient Egypt.
100 years ago, the great city was rediscovered. A city where once 1 million people had worked, sung and prayed. The mighty city of Angkor Wat. And now we approach the incredible lost city of Angkor Wat, jewel of the Cambodian government. 400 years.
Back where we started. Pretty much coming to the end of this vlog here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. We've had a damn good day, haven't we?
We have, it's been good.
Yeah, we're not staying right through till park close, but we've not had a Scott and Becca Pleasure Beach vlog in
A long while.
God knows how long. It's been ages, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Might even be 2017, you know.
Possibly, yeah,
So-
it has been a while.
Yeah, so, you know, we just wanted to do a little Scott and Becca Pleasure Beach vlog. It's good to get Becca's opinions on some of the rides, especially like Nickelodeon Streak and stuff. Any particular highlights other than curly fries?
I think curly fries is at the top.
Fair enough.
But the way the rollers running and the big ones running, very good.
The rides just seem as, I don't know what it is, just seem better than ever this year. I don't know if it goes back to what I said on opening day where I'm just not taking this place for granted anymore. The pandemic changed my mindset on coming to places like Pleasure Beach. No longer do I want to think about vlogging and going, this could be better, that could be better. Yes, we will always be honest, and if there is something that we think that could be better, we will always say, but come here and try and enjoy the best things about it and not worry too much about things that could be better. And I think maybe that's why the rides seem better and the food seems better and everything just seems better. It's just nice to be able to come here, isn't it? Not be, we'll go that way. I went that way.
Freedom.
Yeah, it's just nice to be able to come out, enjoy Pleasure Beach as we want, and just do stuff like we've done today. Then go home, see our little boy,
Yep.
and then watch police intercepts and traffic cops tonight. It's like not a bad day, really. See, what a Friday this has been. So my highlight is, of course, getting on the big one today and just, you know, being able to spend a day here with Becca and just chilling out with no queues and just having a good time at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, our happy place.
Yes.
Yeah, so hope you've enjoyed the vlog, and if there's any particular mounted on-ride POVs and POV stuff you'd like to see on Pleasure Beach Experience, please let us know. Now is a very good time to tell us, because we are planning those future videos that are coming up on the channel over the summer here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Many thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this kind of a short vlog, but not super short. It's longer than opening day vlog. Didn't take much achievement doing that though, let's face it. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video. Many thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon in the next Pleasure Beach Experience video. Oh no, there's a tunnel.